Shit. Y'all already know what's going on. You can see? Yeah, no, bring the mic. Oh, bring the mic. Okay. Yo, scratch it. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's your boy StressLyfe, aka Raza Ray, and I'm always with my boy
Malik the Barber 912. What's happening, everybody?
Most definitely. You know, we still clicked up, man. We still linked up with Clicked Up. You know what I'm saying? My man Jive. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Just to let y'all know, I just thought I'd go ahead and put it out there. We got a new member in the team. She like the baddest from the SAV. Yo, what's your name, baby? What's your name, baby?
Okay.
It's your girl Bria Lee, baby. This bitch from the SA, baby.
Yeah. Most definitely. Yo, so listen, right? So most definitely, listen, man. I got this guest. I've been wanting this nigga to be here for so long.
Yeah, yes.
It been so many. The devil kept putting his ugly face in the situation. You feel me? But you know, he finally, you know what I'm saying, he understood the assignment and he got away, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to go ahead and I had to kill that noise. The old folks say I had to kill that noise, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But hey, listen, man, he's an artist. He's a brother. He's definitely a good teacher. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them. He's him. My guy, God of March.
Yo, man. Big love, man. It's a pleasure to be here, man. To stress it with the family.
Yeah.
And bring this energy together and get some understanding, man. And stress about something real.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. That's what we do.
Man.
That's
It's a
what
pleasure
we do.
to be here.
That's what we
Thank
do.
y'all, man. Thank you, bro.
Oh, love. Shoot. Oh, my bad.
Appreciate the intro, too, man.
All love. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Once again, man, TTG, they couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TPS Kels and my guy, Rule One. Rule One also is going to be a guest. Okay. His girlfriend, his pregnant girlfriend, had to get rushed to the hospital.
Oh, no.
So you know what I'm saying. So
y'all be well.
Praying that everything is all well and with him and his family. But yeah, let's get discretion. You feel me? Let's get discretion. If you got kids, put them to bed. You got a dog, put them outside. You feel me? You smoke, man, make sure you have your blunt, whatever you like to smoke, have it already prepared. Right. You got the drink, put the bottle right there with your cup right there, or just the bottle itself, however you want to operate. And let's get into this, you know, this stressful topic.
I'm already stressed out.
All right, but no, listen. So, me and Bria Lee was conversing on the phone, and she said something that caught my attention, and I want to talk about that. What a man value a woman, and what a woman, you know what I'm saying, see as her man. You feel me? I thought that was a real catchy topic, something relatable that everybody could put their nose in, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it. You know, I feel like my personal opinion in this generation, social media, they persona what they feel like what's a man and what a woman is. And they take this one particular small group of people to talk about it, and I feel like the ones that they choose to promote, it breaks up this beautiful lovable relationship that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It brings this value of not to trust, not to care. You know what I'm saying? I can remember as a kid, love was everything. You know what I'm saying? They was promoting it all on TV shows and all types of stuff. Now it was like a sin on earth if you love somebody. You know what I'm saying? And how since they've been doing it, it affects the world if you small minded. You know what I'm saying? It affects you. God of March, you know what I'm saying? You have a beautiful family.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? You have a wife. You have 5 kids, right?
I have no kids.
You got no kids?
No kids, all children.
You right. You right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a part of the program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Speak on,
Yes, sir.
That's a part of their programming is to break up the family and have us divided.
Yes,
so
sir.
If we use that as our guide, like,
right, you feel me? Yeah, it's gonna be real detrimental. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you come from the, you have your beautiful family, you have your home. Mm-hmm. Are you into the social media? You know what I'm saying? Just watching, you know what I'm saying, how things go down?
I watch and I see, but then I exit. You know what I'm saying? I check to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And I look to get more into it, to get that understanding so I could see, what everybody really raving about.
Right.
So I could give my perspective on it to say, maybe that's the wrong thing to be listening to, or that's the wrong thing to be glorifying.
For sure.
But for the most part, I already know what they've been doing.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but to be current, I think we should stay informed.
Yeah, right. You got to be alert to certain things. It's this thing called 20 versus 1. Is y'all aware of this?
Yeah, that's the most popular thing on the news.
Job, you aware of it? You not aware of it? Malik say he ain't aware of it. I know you aware of it, Bree.
I'm old.
I'm old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People your age on there?
No, for real. It is. So listen.
What is that?
You don't know, Bree? I thought you knew.
So it's really like the pop the balloon challenge.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I am hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should have said that first. Yeah. Like pop the balloon challenge.
What?
So
20 versus 1.
Right. I was like, what kind of bum fights are y'all talking about?
So like, I've only been watching it because of just seeing the message and understanding the message that they promoted. And I actually been asked, because they came to Savannah with that one time. And I've been asked to get involved. And I said, hell no, I don't want to be in that. You know what I'm saying? That's not, I'm just, shout out to the guys that was there. I know Jigga J, the Gang Spitter, was involved in it too.
Okay, I did see that. I did.
But I just ain't want no parts in it because of just what it represents, in my opinion. So when I look at this, I'm happy that everybody is aware of it.
Right.
It's like they have they female. Matter of fact, yeah, you have your one female, right? And she'll have these group of guys all lined up, right? And each guy have this unique style about them. Everybody is different from each other. You got your host, you know what I'm saying? I'm just painting a picture for anybody who don't know. You know what I'm saying? All the guys got a balloon, right? If the girl ain't rocking with you for whatever reason, she pops the balloon. Or if the guys is not rocking with the girl for whatever reason, they pop the balloon, right? So, now that we got that out the way, it's crazy because it's like I be watching it sometimes, like snippets, and it'd be like the man will introduce himself, like let's say his name is Kevin. All right, well, Kevin, where you from, Kevin? Bah. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, like seriously, it be just like that, yo. But like Kevin will start like telling, you know what I'm saying, about better effect. No, let me back up. The girl, they would ask the girl, tell them about yourself, and she'll tell about how, you know what I'm saying, what she from, what's her name, and what she see as a man, and what she go for, basically. And they say the most craziest shit, bro. And one of the things that irritates me, that really irritates me, is how they feel like men is supposed to be this bring this abracadabra money to satisfy their needs and wants. Right. If you're not making more than, I don't know, 20K, you know what I'm saying, or something, they want that type of man. You know what I'm saying? And you got some of the guys who actually be with it, and then you got other guys who be in like, man, you crazy. Like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? And most of the women who be on that show don't really be up to nothing, right? Yeah, so this is my question to you. Knowing that you have a wife, what do your wife means to you, and how without being so personal, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to keep it private between y'all two.
Right.
How did y'all establish the, do y'all do the 50-50 thing? Do y'all do the, if I got it, you good, you know what I'm saying? If you got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all operate in y'all marriage as far as the finances of it, if you don't mind me asking?
We do 100. 100. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you always got to be 100. You're not 50%. Nobody's a 50%. Everybody is 100%. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got to be 100% accountable. There's times where, things ain't working so well on my end, or things ain't working so well on her end. And we got to still be 100 and come together and, and be that other 100, And so it's like, that's what that is. But she, to me, is a cornerstone in the foundation. Like, she is me. I am her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in male form. She's in female form. So that value, she's priceless. She's she's the mother of my children.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Because I just want to break it down just for the people who listening and watching understands. Do you believe, like, you know what I'm saying, like, let's say for like 2 weeks straight, you know what I'm saying, you got it all under control, and if life just randomly start lifing on you, do you believe in the woman to step up, to take, you know what I'm saying, and if so, you know what I'm saying, because I know she respects you as a man with or without money. Talk about that a little bit, how important that is to not allow money to take over y'all relationship, or y'all marriage, I should say.
Right. Because, all right, so when you talk about the future and you building for the long haul, like, money is not an issue. You know what I'm saying? That's not an issue, because we going to make it work.
Regardless.
So it's that part. If you get in with a person just because they got money, well, how shallow is that? You know what I'm saying? And if they go broke, it's, they ain't got as much money as I thought they had. Like,
I feel like,
how much do you expect?
I feel like, as a woman, if you love that person and y'all have that relationship and that bond, you're not gonna let the man like suffer and try to do everything on his own, whether he failing or not. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pick that weight up. You're not gonna try to put that extra stress on him and still ask for extra shit on top of that.
Right.
I just feel like a real woman who values a relationship and values the relationship that she have with a man, she's not gonna do that. So it's like,
I got you. Facts. Malik?
First of all, I want to say about that social media. Social media devalues males and females.
Right.
I'm talking about all the way around the board.
Right.
If you look at social media, they'll tell you because she is this, that, the other, or because he's this, that, the other, he's less of a less attractive. Farthest from the truth. I'm a fat boy. I'm sexy as a motherfucker, if you ask me.
I'm fucking crazy.
You know what I mean? Fuck you, me. You know what I mean? But society on the social media tell you, oh, nah, he ain't sexy.
Just because of
the stereotype that you need to be having muscles, you need to be bow-legged with whatever it may be.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Stop bullying.
Whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But social media will make it seem that this is the perfect type of person to be with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not knowing half of the time the people that he projecting for everybody to see as this perfect person is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Most fucked up.
Like
the outside might look good, but the inside fucked up.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So social media, don't value people off of what social media tells you to value them off of. Look at their morals, their standards. You know what I mean? Look at what they got going on. You know what I mean? Not just financially.
Just the whole
broad spectrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's their mentality like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might be cute, but you crazy on the way. You know what I mean?
You ain't hear about some of these killings that be going on where if a female, let's say, it's crazy. I be seeing so many stories where if a woman want to leave a man for whatever reason,
yep.
that man just spaz out. You know what I'm saying? And kill her and kill himself, or it's the other way around where the woman would kill herself and kill him and kill herself. So like, and it's all because they have a fucked up heart or a mind.
Mental
you know what I'm
state,
saying?
you know what I mean? So yeah, that social media shit, bro.
Yeah.
The big booty girls.
Yeah.
That's done got with these BBLs looking like a bunch of ants.
Yeah, Queen's ants. Queen ants. That's what y'all be looking like. Real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do better, mama. But
Do them like that.
Nah, that's the truth. We're gonna talk about it later. Go ahead. We're gonna talk about that.
do what you do with your body. I mean,
I don't want you to do what you do with your body. I'm sick of it.
I can't control what they do. I can't control it. They ain't mine. Mine ain't getting that shit. Anyway, when it comes to my relationship, I think when we got together, it was at a time that was pinnacle for both of us. You know what I mean? It could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? And as we grew together and got understanding with each other about how we wanted things to grow and how we wanted things out of life together, it didn't matter who had the most money or who had the less amount of money. What mattered is that we took care of what we needed to take care of for us. You know what I mean? So there's no, oh, you got all the money, I got all the money. No, it ain't that. Because I done dead broke. Nothing in my pocket. We go out to eat. Guess what she do?
She give you the money.
You will never see that I don't have the money.
That's boy.
You know what I mean?
Crazy. Real talk, boy.
You know what I mean?
But listen, that's how
if you talk right, that you should already know that. Like,
But see, then again, that's another societal norm. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, somebody go ahead.
Yeah, it's like the chivalry, you know, the mask. It's
supposed
like,
to be-
nah, this is what it is.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
You feel me? This ain't that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, that's where we gotta even the playing field.
Like,
and see
because
that balance once again.
They don't have
Saw
to
that.
know, you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? We just paid rent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just did this. I made sure this happened. There was a flat tire on the way here. There's a million
Right.
stories on the way to this
here.
raggedy behind restaurant.
Exactly.
I got to worry about how I'm showing up for you. You ain't even eating over here.
And I don't even know
I
you.
don't even know you like that to be like.
But
but the thing is, it's like, why can't a woman pay for the?
That's
true.
yeah.
But
You
see,
know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be so honest with you because I seen this. I watched a video of this, and it really. I understood how the father felt, but I don't like how the image you know what I'm saying, was portraying for what it need to be all the way around. He had his daughter. His daughter was like 23 years old, and he was saying how baby, you get you a man. I know these guys be wanting to talk to you because I got a beautiful daughter. And they could talk to you, but I'm going to tell you this right now. If they ain't got a business that they own, and then, you know, and out that business, they don't make no money, and, you know, you don't do nothing for them. The man got to take care of everything. If there's ever been a time where you got to take care of something, he ain't for you, baby. You better cut that nigga off and get you somebody else because I don't do that. And when I saw that, some of the times it makes me feel like some of these females who have that mindset, some of the times it be the father who makes them feel like a man is supposed to take care of everything consistently. And go ahead.
I feel like that's a generational thing. Like, because 9 times out of 10, if he telling her that, he's probably like that. And
Right.
Dad was probably like that.
And
Dad
it's been
was
told.
probably like that.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's a woman, I feel like as a man, when y'all have daughters, y'all look at things a little differently. You know what I mean?
We do,
So
yeah.
I feel like that was just his way of telling her, because that's the type of person that he is.
But see, the thing that bothers me with that statement is, okay, if that's how you've been raised, and if that's how y'all family tree operates, right? I feel like, okay, don't make it a way where you shaming other men who can't do the way you operate with your women. You feel me? Like, put it like, because I remember me and you had this conversation where we was talking about how when someone shares status or whatever on social media, and how if this status about, let's say a female posts status saying niggas ain't shit, right? And she shares it. A lot of niggas will comment on it and be like, will be hurt by the post, right? Now, in her mind, she made the post for whatever particular reason. But from the dudes who's comment on it, they feel hurt because like, what you mean we ain't shit? We ain't shit, right? And I say that to say this, that correlates to what we were just talking about. When you put this thing in her head that, if a man ain't doing this consistently all the way and trying to show him that he ain't for you, it's like you don't know what you're doing with that, because it's like you kind of like letting her know in the sense of, if a man doesn't have this consistently, he ain't nothing. And what you teaching her is basically money is first. Money is first before your love. Money is first before your respect. Money is first before anything. And so, and if a man doesn't have that doesn't makes him a man. And is you shaming different men who don't have the type of blessings that you have already for your family.
I call cap.
Oh shit, let's get it.
I call cap.
I'm listening. Go ahead, y'all.
Call this.
Because I'm ready to go back and forth with you, Bubba.
I'm old school McGrew, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't 44 on accident. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Let me tell you, man, look, just like how a lot of us is raised by single mothers. And a lot of us understand, your mother ain't have it like that, but she was putting you on game. A lot of these fathers ain't got it like that. They try to put their daughters on game. They try to teach them how to finesse. They try to teach them, you know what I'm saying? Because when you have that struggle mindset, you think everything is a con, a scam, a trick, a way to get, you know what I'm saying, some short-term gain. So now you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, scheme. You know what I'm saying? I'm not teaching you how to build. I'm teaching you how to scheme.
Yeah.
I'm not teaching you a schematic. I'm teaching you how to scheme. That's not the same thing.
Right.
You don't know how to see the layout.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yo, okay, so I see this guy right now. Yeah, he is working at McDonald's, but he is going to night school. So on the future tip, we got something that we can build towards. But the now money, nigga, is him. So you taught your daughter how to scheme and connive. You turned your daughter into the enemy of her own husband, of her own man. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's not growing with you, she's growing off of you. That's called cancer. You see, in
some cases though, it is that generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But then, like you said, you have these people that live in scarcity and that mentality.
Yes, sir.
Have that fear, like, oh, my daughter not gonna be provided for. She gonna fall a victim to the,
Yeah.
But
so
see, not only with that though, bro. If you're a father of a girl, right? You're supposed to show her that she needs to be able to provide for herself. That way, she could survive either way. You know what I mean? With or without that man being able to provide. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you do that, that's almost like pimping your daughter out.
right,
You know what I mean?
right. That's
Pretty
exactly
much.
what that is.
Real shit, because I be looking at things like, for an example, and this is my personal opinion, Steve Harvey daughter. I just find it so ironic to how she operates with her relationship. And how, I'm just being honest. I see how she moved from here to there, to there, to there. And the one thing that I see in common with each guys that she goes with, they that today
Gratification.
you feel me? And as soon as that shit dies off, they die off. And then she move on to the next. And when I see that, right now, granted, hey, do what you do. That's your life, I guess, whatever. However, to someone else who watching that, to a young girl who might be a fan of her, see that,
what are you portraying?
you know what I'm saying? They think, oh, I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And and it goes from there. And that's how the cancer starts spreading, because they see what people do on social media or in the fame world. You know what I'm saying? And they just live off that. So this is my questions to you, Britt Lee.
Why I'm in the hot seat?
You in the hot seat, baby.
Female perspective.
I'm being targeted.
You in the hot seat, baby. So listen, all right. Well, let's put on the microphone. If you want to, you don't have to.
Here we go.
Are you single?
Yes.
You single. Okay. So with past relationships that you have experienced, right? If there's been any time, matter of fact, no. What do you see as a man for you?
Why I gotta answer this?
Come on. Come on, I want to know. What is a man? You don't want to answer that? Nah. Okay, all right. I get it.
I'm going to say stability.
And
someone that can protect me. But I feel like stability and protection breaks down in so many different forms.
I was just about to ask you, what is stability?
Well, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. I mean, why
not? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
what if he has all of them but one? Say he doesn't have the financial, then what? He has all the rest of them.
Or not just the financial. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, just one. Yeah.
It's like, do we got a plan to come up with that? Do we got a stable plan? You know what I'm saying? It's like, show me. Like, it got to be
go
effort.
off of vibe. So, if I fuck with you and I can talk to you and I can vibe with you,
you have the patience.
Right. And then I feel like I can then break down and tell you, like, if I see something that you do or something that you say or the way you move and I don't like it, I feel like that's my responsibility to tell you how I feel about it.
Right.
Because other than that, how else would you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when we get in relationships, we expect people to know what to do and know us. But we really have to teach people, because we all are individuals. We all think different. We all move different.
Absolutely.
And we all deal with our own traumas and have our own past lives. So I feel like sometimes you have to break it down to a person, especially if you can see yourself being with that person. If I don't see myself being with you and it is what it is, then it is what it is. I'm not even about to waste my time.
Right, and let's be truthful and honest about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not try to scheme on people. You know what I'm saying? And try to drag it along because they got this. And
see, because when you do that, I'm happy that you say that, because when you do that, right, at this point, you're not even realizing that you're really damaging yourself.
Right.
Because at this point now,
you're pimping yourself.
You feel me? Yeah. You're allowing more traumatic situations to occur while prolonging the schemes that you're trying to create. So
I just want to say this, and then I want to see what y'all had to say about this. The reason why people do that is because, like, if you up front, like you were saying, then I'm going to get a metered version of you. Because if you were like, I'm really not even rocking with you like that, but I just like this, this, and this, that person gets to then assess the situation and then
move accordingly.
And then move accordingly.
Yeah.
But I want the all access version of you. So I have to make you believe something that's not real. You feel me? So if I tell you, like, dang man, I like how we get down. I like how, But when I'm rocking outside, what I'm saying, I got a different whatever. And I'm about to be in the street, so when I call you up, what I'm saying, you don't, what I'm saying, depending on how we rock, you might be like, okay, but on the flip side, you're gonna start dialing some stuff back, like, oh yeah, well, if that's what it is,
that you gonna stick to that,
yeah.
But then it's like, nah, I don't want that. I want all of it. You know what I'm saying? I want 100% of you for 25% of me, so I can diversify. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So that is what keeps people from being 100% honest, because honesty gives the other person power to perceive their reality accurately and go, all right, well, if that's the case, I might rock with you until my 100% show up. And I'm not about to be keeping myself on hold for you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree to what you're saying, most definitely. But I feel like for a lot of people, my personal opinion, I just feel like people don't be knowing how to goddamn communicate. I feel like, just kind of like, it kind of piggyback to what you saying, as far as they just expect you to know something when we don't, you know what I'm saying, we don't know for sure. It's kind of like, okay, for this thing, right? So, Ebony, right? She hate I have this habit of when I open cabinets, I don't never close it. I just go get what I need to get and just leave. And they just stay open, right? And she noticed it, right? Eventually, she noticed it. And she was like, she get irritated about it. She was like, why you don't ever close the cabinets? Like, just close it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just be like, I don't know. I don't never think about it. Just get what I need to get and just go on my business, right? And eventually, it kind of like, it got become an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because she lived her life a certain way. And then once I got in the picture, I kind of changed it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, by living how I live. But by me living how I live without communicating to let you know how I live, you had to kind of expect the unexpected with me. It was like if you wasn't paying attention, you wouldn't know. But now if you noticing it, it's becoming a bother, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I use just something that small to, if you look at it from a deeper standpoint of just off of financial loyalty, whatever that builds a relationship. I feel like people don't really communicate. They don't communicate to their partner about, you know what I'm saying, how they move a certain way. But then it just go back to what you said. Though,
and that come from just talking. That come from conversations, like opening up different ways. Yeah. You know, even when like something as small as that, okay, she brought it up. She let you know, like, man, you got to close the cabinets, like, because that disrupt her mind. So if that disrupt her mind, it's like, okay, let me close the cabinet. I could close the cabinet. You feel?
You gotta take some type of initiative.
I didn't even realize I was doing that. Like, you know,
I feel like some habits we don't realize we do it because that's just what.
But see, I'm gonna tell you this: if she didn't speak on it,
then it would have been a change.
And then you been sitting here mad every day, and I be looking at you like, what the hell wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Because you not communicating to let me know what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, in that sense, sometimes people who move in that way, just personally to me, I feel like you with that person for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I was gonna say, you know, with me, right? What burns me up, if I'm trying to communicate with you and you just sit there, I'm like, oh, it's nothing.
Right.
What?
You know what I've done, but I've been that person, and I think what it is you're trying to convince yourself it's nothing. Like, maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah.
And you be mad.
Something wrong.
But you be like, you know what? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But it is like you know, Amaj was saying, like it mess with your mind, and in your mind you start, you know what I'm saying, messing with your own mind, like, man, maybe I am tripping.
I told my mama that today. I think something wrong with me. Is it me? She started laughing. I just need somebody to tell me something wrong with me.
You asked the question.
She was like, I don't know, because
but you know,
it be like that sometimes.
But you know, but if I'm asking you if it's something wrong, what's bothering you, tell me. You know what I mean?
A lot of people don't know how to talk.
Once again, I said to communicate.
But people want you to communicate to them, and when you do it, and they don't do it back.
Okay,
that's not communication.
So I have a problem. I bottle it up until it explode out,
and I hate that.
And then, you know, my girl, she get mad because I'll say it's all. I'm fine, and I'm not okay.
But why can I ask you this though, Joff?
Yeah.
Why allow yourself to get that pissed off when you could just say it from the start?
Because like there are like things in like society that tell you how you're supposed to feel, and then you feel off. Like as a man, you're supposed to just, and then if I don't feel like that, then it's a me thing. I feel like, but then it does bother me. I am pissed. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, man, am I supposed to be feeling like this? I'm a man. I'm supposed to. And then if I come to her, now let's just be honest, we live in a society where, man, judgment is on
point. Yeah.
So just like now, if I come to her with this issue, is she gonna downgrade me in her mind? Am I, you know what I'm saying, am I under this constant surveillance? I've had to say that I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm under, you know what I'm saying, constant critique about not just, you know, who I am, but what I am. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never gonna take your womanhood from you.
I see your point.
But my manhood is always on the chopping block. And so now I bottle it up until 48 little issues come out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever try to open up a Skittles bag and mess up and all that
shit burst
out? It was like,
wrong with, it's over with.
Yeah, so it's just like, I could have really just, you know what I'm saying? But And she's, I'm with a dope person, so she's honestly, say, hey, look, you don't got to do that.
Yeah.
But my history don't teach me
That. Yeah.
Like my history with women is, I've heard you say this before, and you didn't mean it. But I'm talking like to the 7 other women that I've dated in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when you said that, that's not what you meant. And then I'm not trusting you based on
priority. That.
You know what I mean?
I'm happy that you say that. Well, hold on. You want to say something?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay, all right. So listen, right? Have y'all? When I ask this too, I'm actually gonna start with you, and we're gonna go all the way down the line. Have y'all ever experienced where, like, people that y'all dealt with in y'all past relationships, right? Have y'all ever tried to keep what y'all been through with a person in your past, like the experiences, away from who you currently dealing with? And if so, how you was able to do that? Because some people, you know what I'm saying, they deal with certain people in their past, and if anything for some reason looks similar to them, they immediately think of, well, I remember such and such did that, and the outcome was this, so I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, rock with you then because of what I dealt with in my past.
Me personally, no, and yeah. Like, I'm not gonna allow my past to disrupt what I have going currently. You know what I mean? I'm not going. They're not the same person. So it could be just because it looks the same doesn't mean it's going to be the same.
Same
you know
result, yeah.
It could always be different because I could say something to her and she'll change. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was doing that. You know what I mean? And it go completely opposite of what it was before. You know what I mean? Now there's some things like I might see. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch though. I'll watch for a minute. And if it starts shaping up wrong, I'm gonna address it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yes and no. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna allow myself to judge this person by another person's actions.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Why should I put her on the chopping block when she's not the one that committed the crime?
Right.
Again, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, God?
I feel the same. You know what I'm saying? Like Sis said, everybody different. So that alone, and that's a big thing about relationships. Like, we go off appearance and we pursue off that. And then you try to build off, just the appearance, what they find, and then it's like you accept that every red flag, like, and just you know what I'm saying? Like,
For no reason.
for no reason.
Got you sprung all kind of way.
All kind of ways.
Yeah.
We never took the time to really get to know one another.
Yeah, mine done whooped my ass a couple times, boy. What?
Every man has.
Boy.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry. He hit a nerve. Like, boy, that fine was whooping my ass for decades, boy.
Real.
What?
He's talking about for decades.
Yeah,
What about
God damn. For decades.
I'm almost 50. Come on, dog. Decades. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Right. C isn't better.
And boy, let me tell you something. Fine? Shit.
I feel like
For real.
And then over the decades, they've been getting finer. Boy, let me tell you, they didn't look like this in the 90s.
With all that shit,
They look like this.
the surgeries, not even with the surgeries.
Not even with the surgeries.
working
Sometimes
out.
it's something about that milk.
The
Whatever was going on in that milk, I ain't gonna be honest with you.
It's the eggs. That's why they're hiding them now.
Yeah.
It's like OMG, GMO. It's like GMO.
Hey, you just did a thing there.
See not?
Yeah, I saw what he did there.
That GMO having like
MG. I like what he did. Clip that.
For real, man.
Y'all niggas funny. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bree. We want to ignore this. Go ahead,
Okay, y'all
Bree.
is funny. I feel like yes, and I feel like no. I feel like me personally going into another situation, I don't never carry the things that maybe like hurt me or put me in places and bring them with other people and try to put that trauma onto somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do take with me is what I learned and what I took from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just let that shape and mold me, because I believe in myself, and I feel like if I'm with somebody and I learn from that, and I honestly learned and I grew, I know for a fact that I'm not going to allow myself to entertain nobody that's even in that realm. Right. I will be able to see that before we even get to a certain
good
situation.
Masquerade, though.
You say what?
Some people put up a good masquerade.
Yeah, some people are. Before. Yeah, that is true.
Decades, boy.
Look, I don't get through that. Yeah. But I just feel like as an individual, like, you know yourself. You know what you're willing to tolerate. You know what you're willing to deal with. You know what you're not willing to tolerate and deal with. And I feel like you know what you're willing to be like, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I just feel like you as an individual, you should know at a certain point.
I feel like cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh, my God.
It is.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. It is. Like, that sounds good in rehab. You get in a little circle and start talking about how you gonna get when you get out of here until you get out here. And the drugs is right back there.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Well, I mean, you got
Hi, Dave.
Like
that. I'm an addict.
And then you be an addict. Like, come on, let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dope. And maybe I'm just in the room with some of the most thoughtful people in the world. But I know when it came down to it, boy, cocaine. Have you ever had cocaine? And I mean, whatever your cocaine is. Whatever your cocaine is.
Yeah. It's a hell of a drug.
Fine is my cocaine. Yeah. Have you ever had fine? Like fine? Fine.
Yeah, what though?
Boy,
I was with this fine chick, like super fine. Like everybody, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, who that is? Blah, blah, blah. Man, she wasn't the brightest. She was not the brightest.
I've been there.
You know.
She was a turtle?
What you mean? Yeah, definitely was a turtle. And her mama told her right in front of me, like nobody want no dumb people.
No,
like,
real
you
talk.
could be fine, but you know when fine come with a little bit of this and
man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you some.
You got to get to know these people, man.
I'm gonna tell you some shit, man. This is what made me like overlook I ain't gonna say overlook it, but like not allow that to take control everything, the appearance, right? You know, when I was in that life, I got set up 3 times.
Oh no!
And the 3 times that I got set up, them females was way out of my league, and they was coming to me.
When you say you got set up, what you mean?
Set up to get out of here, to get expired. And these women, they came, and I mean, sat down, was trying to get to know me, talking to me, like all of that, right?
There's an old 8-Ball and MJG song about this.
I think I know what you're talking about. You should know it too. You should know it too. Yeah, you should know. Yeah.
I've heard this somewhere before.
No, for real. And it's experiences like that.
Yeah, you know what it is.
It's experiences like that made me kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, hey, man, you know, just because they look good, it's something about that. Like one of my biggest like issues with when it comes down to females that's very attractive, not even very attractive, just females overall. When a woman approaches me, I don't like a woman who approached me so sexually quickly. I hate it. I feel like if you approach me off the let's get into it, I feel like you either got a disease or you trying to set me up. Like it's just something.
So that goes to your point though, because what happened is your past experiences have informed you right now. So when you see it, you don't even see what it is in front of you anymore. You see the past.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the truth about most people in some way, shape, size, or form. Like, I've had arguments. Like, I mean, because what are you but all the sum totals of your history up to this point That's just honesty. Like, where are you getting your information from? I'm not getting it from the future. So what am I getting it from? I'm getting it from my past and his past because I trust y'all. And I trust that y'all, when y'all tell me something, y'all coming from an authentic place. So if my information is corroborated with his information and your information, and we all have a similar experience, then I have a faith base. Like, yo, I believe what I'm hearing.
Right.
But what y'all think the difference is between experience? Oh Lord, getting tongue twisted. What you think the difference is between, your experience versus you're not healed? Because those are two different things.
I feel like the experience is the lessons that you have learned, and the other one is trauma.
Right.
You know what I mean? That trauma, you got to get past the trauma, bro. You know what I mean? If you still wake up in the middle of the night, oh, this mother, that's a trauma. But if you be like, damn, I remember shit, I'm safe. You know what I mean? You learn that that's not the reality that you're living in at that moment.
I mean, well, I got you, because it's like, that's trauma too. If you woke up out your sleep, it's like something still there, but it's not that extreme.
You learn the lesson that,
right.
Oh, okay, I ain't got to do all that hollering and screaming now,
right?
Because I know that's not the reality. You know what I mean? But with that trauma, you all to start. You know what I mean? But for me, right, I went through a situation. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but
I say, don't cry, bro.
We got a bottle right there.
You say, this is my podcast. I'll cry if I want to.
But I went through a situation, bro, where it was bad. I'm talking about, it was real bad, but I didn't allow that trauma and my hurt to come into what I have now. You know what I mean? I had to separate that shit real bad. Because if I allowed that to continue over into this relationship that I'm in now, we never would have made it.
You would have never had no peace.
I never would have got peace within myself. But when you take that time out to separate the two, you know what I mean? Your vision of what you have before you becomes clearer. You know what I mean?
Scratch it.
You're able to see who you have before you. You know what I mean?
And so that's a part of healing. That's how
the
you
healing
heal.
part. Yeah, that's how you heal.
Yeah.
Because I think the word you used that was the biggest part, you kind of said it real fast, is time. You gotta give yourself a minute, man.
Yeah.
We be jumping right out of something into something.
You can.
Yeah.
And there ain't enough time to see what that was for what it was.
But see, people don't want to go through that, and I can say this because I went through it. People don't want to take the time to go through that time because of the fact that when you face that time, it's like a man in a cell type of thing, and people don't want to go through that, so they try to avoid it by doing a bunch of other things. Like I know, like for me, like I told y'all before from one of the other episodes, when my baby mama had left me or whatever, my way of trying to protect my scars was smoking, drinking, and pills, and having sex with a bunch of women as much as I can to avoid the scar that she and before I know it got to a point where I lost myself. None of it was working for me. So it was just like I had to stop smoking, I had to stop drinking, I had to stop doing the pills, I had to stop messing with women and actually take that pain, face it, and try to figure out what went wrong and why I didn't accept this well. You know what I'm saying? And when I went through those challenges, now I could be able, once I healed from it, now I'm able to move on and go on to the next chapter.
You know what I think? I think a lot of us have a problem with being lonely.
Ooh, boy!
You know what I mean?
That me up, brother. That me up, brother. That me up.
A lot of times, like, if you've been in a relationship 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you know what I mean? You used to having someone next to you, used to doing stuff, this, that, the third. Then it's automatically snatched away from you. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Because a lot of us don't have a definition of ourselves outside relationship.
Right.
Well, no.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
I'm him. I'm niggas. I'm niggas. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Because like, here's another thing: if you've ever had consistent success, and women have this in spades, when you have consistent success with your target group, you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A woman be like, a woman on the way out the door be like, I'm about to replace you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you, like, yo, I don't have to be here. I can go get somebody else.
What's your problem, bro?
That's my problem.
Let me ask you this though.
Problem.
Like when, like not to get deep or anything like that, but when you dealt with who you dealt with, you know what I'm saying, in your past, right? Knowing what he put you through, you know what I'm talking about. Knowing what he put you through and all of that. Just to give a message out to the women who, you know what I'm saying, who could be going through what you experienced in your past. How you was able to get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I'm asking you this is because I know, and I'm not gonna just put this on women because it's both sides. Everybody do this. I feel like, when someone is repeatedly being cheated on or repeatedly being abused, whether it's by words or physical abuse, they go through these things, but then they still decides to stay with that person. And then when they finally get enough of it, it's kind of like they never really healed from it, and they still find some way to find the same person that they just, left with. Yeah. So like, how do you, close that chapter?
I mean, everybody is different. Everybody's experiences is different. But for me, I had a lot of distractions. I was a mother. I was in college. Then I was working 2 jobs. I didn't have time to entertain nobody. And quite frankly, I didn't want to entertain nobody. After I had been in a relationship for 4 years, had a baby. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like because I was young and because that's all I knew at the time, I needed that time for myself to learn myself, to know what I like, to know what I want. And sometimes even then it was still hard because I was too raised by a single mother who got married. So my mom instilled in me independence, and I'm a very strong, independent person. Not saying that that's okay too, but I feel like that is what pushed and motivated me. I took 2.5 years by myself, not talking to nobody, not having sex, not doing nothing. I would just focus on me, my child, going to school. Once I graduated, that was a different story because I felt like that was another thing off of me. Yeah. But that gave me, you know what I'm saying? Salute. That gave me that. But I just feel like everybody just need that time. And like we say, people fear of being lonely, but I feel like the only way you can know yourself is if you by yourself.
By yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. So I know every woman is different, and I feel like even with men, like I said, we all have our breaking point. Everybody trauma is different. Everybody deal with situations different. Mentally, we look at somebody's situation and we say, I don't understand why they still there. I don't understand why they still dealing with that person. Right. But really, it's not for us to understand. It's for them to figure out how to get themselves out of that. Because it's deeper than, he put in his hands on me, or he verbally or mentally abusing me. It's deeper than that. And I feel like if women, for number one, us women who didn't grow up with dads in the house, that's hard for that dynamic too. Because I feel like we're not really taught, or we don't have the direction to see that type of man or what type of man that we need. So we, you know what I'm saying? Like we feel like the first person that love us and show us a little bit of some type of love, that's the person that's for us.
I wanted to answer the part where he said, because I've done it. I think I've done everything wrong that he says. I feel hit. Like because I have tried to replace a girl with a very similar girl, and it's because I'm still performing for her. It's still her validation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I gotta prove that I could. You know what I'm saying? She was wrong. So if I get another one just like it, then, and I make it work, then it's proof that it was you and not me.
Right.
And in that,
Never mind. I'm fine.
I'm doing like
I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
But yeah,
like,
that's not the right thing to do.
at all.
Never.
I want to talk. Like, I just want to ask one question because there's two men in here in successful marriages right now, and I think that to a point that you were saying earlier, stress is really important because all this conversation about 50-50, this all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Gets talked about by people who aren't batting 1,000.
Right.
right.
We're having a conversation, and I'd be mad because it be y'all that we really need to be hearing from. Like, really need to hear the cats that have that relationship and go. Because it looks like, especially for men, because a lot of us didn't grow up with men, and some of the best fathers we're ever going to see are our friends.
Right.
So when I see a brother like you, and I see a brother like you, because I'm a single father, but that's not the ideal either. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like, man, when I see y'all, sometimes we need y'all to speak up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, we out here arguing over failure. And y'all got the recipe.
The future, the success is in the future, seeing the future with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met my wife, perfect example, just like you, like, I cut off everything. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Like, I don't even want the female looking at me talking about, oh, you sexy. I don't want to hear none of that. Because
you found
I've learned that, and then I need to know myself.
So,
what do I want? Like,
See,
you know what I'm saying?
See, I agree with that, right? Like, I can go out here and I can get fly and all this good stuff, but at the same time, I don't have to. I got my prize.
It's genuine. It's genuine.
And my prize values me the way that I value her. You know what I mean? She holds me at the highest regard just as well as I hold her at the highest regard. We've been together 8 years now. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's a blessing, you know what I mean?
And
you know,
just
I ain't saying this shit easy, because it ain't easy at all.
And that's what people want easy.
No,
they want the
they want to put in the work.
This shit is not a cakewalk, bro.
Can I say this? Can I say this real quick? I just had to say this, right? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Before my dad passed, right, my parents
live in peace.
Was married for like, if I could do the numbers correctly, because I was made on a honeymoon.
Well, no.
And then my dad was like, what, 20? My mom was 21. So they was married for a good minute, double digits for sure.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing that I've watched about their marriage was, you know, just like how you said, people they always look at the beauty of love, but they don't understand love got a split personality. You know what I'm saying?
Ugly one too.
Yeah, you feel me? And when that shit switch, you still love that nigga? You know what I'm saying? You still love him.
It's like thorns on the rose.
Yeah.
You lived with me. You seen times where I might explode, T might explode, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about, it'll be like, do they really love each other? Is this serious?
But see, one of the things that I respected about y'all, bro, because I saw the similarities to my parents. Y'all be mad about some situation, but y'all don't go to sleep like that, though.
Oh, no.
Y'all make sure that y'all talk about it before y'all lay your heads on that pillow, man.
No.
And that was one of the things that I always value. I always saw it as a big respect, you know what I'm saying, with people who's in marriage, you know what I'm saying? Or just anything, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they always say tomorrow ain't promised, but really today ain't promised. You know what I'm saying?
Second is not promised.
You feel me? So it's just like, if y'all could have this argument for whatever it is, whatever reason that y'all arguing about, but then able to come back together and actually talk about it and heal each other from it and then go to sleep, you know what I'm saying, peacefully with a clear, you know what I'm saying, mind, and with a clean heart. Like, that's to me is beautiful. I love that shit.
You know,
You go speak on it, God.
You know, how long have you been married, bro?
I've been married 10 years.
How long have y'all been together, period?
14, 15.
14 years.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure, just like myself, you've seen the good, you've seen the bad, you've seen the times where you could take her, just bring her little neck out. You know what I mean? But when you,
I never did that.
I know. I ain't gonna say I've never done it, but I ain't gonna say it ain't crossed my mind. You know what I mean? But you know, it's like when you love that person, and even though they piss you off, the thought of being without them is not a good feeling in your heart. You know what I mean, or your mind, and especially when y'all plan so many different things for life events.
We out at sea, ain't nowhere to go.
You know what I mean?
It's a relationship now.
You're
we out at sea.
You're all I see.
All right.
You're all I see. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Well, preach, scratch it.
And like even through relationships, us men, the relationship troubles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Other people getting involved, and you know what I'm saying? That's the evolution of a marriage. Right. This is evolution. We learning, we changing, we constantly growing, we constantly opening new ideas, and
that's that rough water in the sea.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And we are the destination, the children, and then we build the legacy.
Right.
And that's the fairy tale, but all the dangers, all the shit that come with this shit, like folks, you know, some people, they're not built for that.
Yeah.
And they haven't matured yet.
Right. That's the biggest thing. Yeah.
It's maturity.
Yeah.
You gotta put in that work so it could mature. And what you built on, what they say, it matures, it doubles, you know, you gonna get your worth.
Let me ask y'all this, just to switch it up, right? Y'all know me, I always like to keep adding different type of seasoning in the pot, you know what I'm saying? And keep stirring it up, you know what I'm saying? To keep it hot, right?
Yeah.
So I got this question I want to ask y'all, right? Because it just hit my spirit. So, I always been told, whether it's right or wrong, that you know when you got your person, right, and y'all rocking and everything good, right. One of the things that maintains some type of stable relationship is the bedroom, right? Now, I always been told.
Y'all grown.
You know what I'm saying? I just gotta ask
put the dog out and the kids to sleep. In the bed, we done put the children to sleep.
Yeah, right. They didn't sleep.
The dog outside.
The dog outside.
Dog outside.
Buy your blood, get your drink.
So this is what I want to ask, right? When one time, when being intimate with your partner, it's like, oh man, this is great. You feel me? You love it. You know what I'm saying? But then eventually, down the years or down the months, it begins to change. It don't be what it used to be, right? Do you think could be problematic towards the relationship, or
Hey, that's to a closed-minded person. You feel me? It's like it's other things going on. It's if some people just have basic sex, that's all they know. They don't know nothing else. They don't know sensuality. They don't know about tantric. They don't know about being romantic. All they know is porn sex. You feel me? So I mean,
say that.
That's some boring shit.
Listen, I agree with that, bro. You know, like with me and mine, you know what I mean? Like we really got 8 years, so just regular sex is just,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But with me, I like to study shit. You know what I mean? I like to read up on shit, like to, you know what I mean, experience shit. So I use other techniques. You know what I mean? To keep our stuff spicy. You know what I mean? Okay, you go in the room, you naked. I'm gonna come in there and give you a massage with this baby oil or whatever. No diddy. You know what I mean?
I felt like that was coming.
But I prefer coconut oil. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, say that there.
I'm gonna rub you down. I'm gonna give you a massage. Yeah. I'm gonna clip your toenails. I'm gonna do
like
all
you
this.
being intimate without being sexual,
right?
Yeah.
So it's a
different
build.
levels of intimacy.
It's a build up. You know what I mean? You might be in the tub. I might come in there with my boxers on and step in the tub and watch you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My big silverback ass in there scrubbing her back.
Yeah.
Silverback.
You know
See,
what I
I'm
mean?
used to this talk. I know this nigga a long time.
So you know what I mean? It's not just sex no more. You know what I mean? It's something to look forward to. It's man, tell y'all something. You get you a jug of milk.
Almond milk? What kind of milk now?
I got my phone, got my notes. Let me get my notes.
Whatever type of milk you choose, right?
Uh-huh.
But you know what I mean? I just grab a jug of milk. You know what I mean?
Jug of milk.
You growing enough, homegirl? You growing yet?
No. I need to put my shades on.
Oh, don't worry about it, because I'm about to ask you a question. So you about to be in this. Yeah, go ahead.
The jug of milk, a bottle of honey, and some milk and honey bubble bath, right? A bottle wash, whatever. You run that tub hot as you can get it, right? And you pour all this stuff in there, wash these in there, drop a couple rose petals in there if you got it. You know what I mean? Okay. And you get in there and wash her down.
You trying to make a milk bath.
Oh, it is. It is. I
Crazy.
But the thing is, you giving her relaxation. You know what I mean? All the stress that she done had from this day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're taking that stress off her now. You know what I mean? You're allowing her to be that soft, feminine being that she is.
Oh,
And you also know what you're also doing that put the cherry on top, bro, is it's the thought.
Yeah, that's what
you realize it's like it's not
You're
even like
nurturing her.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
That's
you
the
like
one.
let me do this for my baby. You doing it without her action for it. You know what I'm saying?
And when you doing all this different stuff for her, you know what I mean, it takes it to that next level in that bedroom. Because now she's already turned on. She's piping hot.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's Little Caesar. She hot and ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once you get her in that bed,
I'm with you, homegirl. I might not be responding. I might not be.
Oh no, y'all in this conversation because I got questions I'm gonna ask y'all.
I'm not old enough.
She talking about
I'm not mature enough for this conversation.
But
I'm
listen,
not.
when she get to that point, you know what I mean? It's a sensual overload for her. You know what I mean? Now she don't know how to handle herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now y'all got something that y'all ain't been doing. You done spiced up this little relationship. Now she want to give you more of herself.
Yeah.
Now
You got to be creative. Man.
Got to be creative. It allows her to open up more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Really? Really? I gotta ask you, Bree. I gotta ask you.
Not on this God-given Monday.
I gotta ask you.
What's up?
So like, look, right? So do you feel like there's other ways? Because we hearing it from a man point of view, right? I never. This is one of the reasons why I wanted you to become a member, because I don't want it to be one sided. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you know, to spice up the romantic, the romance? There's other ways to do it without it being sexual. And if so, explain why and like the importance of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to hear it from a woman perspective.
Intimacy, I feel like is the proper word, because it's like,
Yeah, true.
intimacy comes at different levels, but I do feel like it's important to switch it up and change different things, and even for a woman to a man, like just acknowledge and just make sure you take care of each other in different ways. But yeah, that's it.
Boy, she really being a child. Boy,
I am not old enough.
Keeping it classy.
Shit.
Why your cheeks red?
That's a good
For
answer.
my cheeks, baby, I'm too dark. I don't turn red. But I feel like when you know, and I don't know, I haven't been married, so you know, but I just feel like it's important in any relationship to, you know, do different shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like us as individuals, we come in with different sexual experiences. So, you know, you got to be open to what he like, and you got to be open to what she like, and just try shit out.
But you
It's
also
a lot
gotta
of
be
books out
okay
there.
with what they not okay with.
Oh yeah, that too.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Some people, like he was
I
saying,
believe in safe words.
yeah, come into a relationship. Some people come into a relationship and they like you said, they
I
got
don't know if
porn
I'm for that
stuff
conversation.
in they
Yeah,
in
in
they mind.
That's all they know.
And
Trying to round
porn is
something.
not necessarily fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I just want to do what I saw, and
That's
it's
what I said.
like,
It's books out there, you know.
Yeah.
Now I'm too young. Now I ain't got nothing to say.
Education,
Yeah.
man. You got to be educated.
you know about the books, but you don't know what they say. Come on,
study.
man.
I
don't.
don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Hey,
But you know,
see, what's he call it? Let them read the book to him.
man.
I don't know nothing.
But see, this is my thing, right? This is the reason why I asked. I seen this thing that been going all on social media about this man who, like, the time he got married, him and his wife had got married. Not too long after that, she was running. She was doing her jogging outside, and it was a hit and run incident. Someone had ran her over. Now, granted, it put her in a coma for a minute, and it was told that, you know, even if she get off the coma, make it out the coma, she's basically gonna be a vegetable for a while. And the husband was refused to let her go due to the love and the respect that he had for his wife, and he's willing to go through the stages that his wife is going through, that she's going through. He's willing to sacrifice that to still, you know, be with her, right? And I was looking through the comments and I saw how so many women were just calling cap. They were just like, oh no, I don't believe no man could be able to control they sex drive due to the fact what's going on with his wife. I believe he's cheating on her, and they were just talking so negative about the man's story. And that's why I asked that question, because I wanted to know. Oh, somebody phone ringing.
I mean, love is love. Like, you know, John Travolta, when his wife died, he swore off women. He was like, I'm still married. And he hasn't. Even his kids are like, you know, go out and meet somebody. He's like, nah, I'm done. That's it. Like, my
I
wife.
like that.
Yeah, like that's a different breed. You
That's
know what I'm
a
saying?
different type of
Yeah,
breed.
that's like,
That's
yo,
right.
I love her. And
Yeah.
she is still, you know what I'm saying? Like, that takes faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, I'm still married, so I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's supreme loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say till death do us part.
Hard.
Yeah,
But it's like,
yeah.
nigga, even
but
after
if
death,
you believe
nigga.
in God, there ain't no death. So he
Alright.
ain't parted. I just think I'll see you later.
Real talk.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
deep.
Straight up.
See you next
Straight up.
lifetime.
Yeah. So it's just like, man, it's like when I saw that, like, you know, for me, you know what I'm saying, like, that's where I grew up of, you know what I'm saying, watching people who really, you know, they found they better have, they significant. And you know what I'm saying,
You
they
gotta
just,
be vibrating on that frequency to even run into that though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
talk about it, God.
that's what I recognize. Like, once I put myself to a higher standard, then the higher standard met me where I
On
was
that
at.
plane.
You know what I'm saying? And
come to that
like I
plane.
said, I wanted the future. Like, cause I done been done dirty. It's like, I ain't about to go through that again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Real talk.
All I need is honesty. Just tell me what you want. You could leave me. Like, I ain't gonna be blowed, but don't try to sneak around and,
Yeah.
you know, play me like a fool.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, I ain't taking that.
Yeah.
This what I want, and that's how life is. Like, that's the science. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below. As within, so without. So when you talk about evolving after we get together, and now we still got to evolve together. We still got more to learn. We still got, you know, we getting older. We having children. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna always have that time to be having sex. We raising babies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take that time to say, okay.
You gotta find the time.
You gotta find the time, man. And this the main thing about marriage. It's the CO. That means together, connected. That's the compromise. That's the collective. And the compromise is a co-promise. That's a promise between two peoples. So I'm able to adjust. I'm able to change for you.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh shit.
know what?
man.
I heard what this nigga just did.
That's CEO.
Wait a minute.
Man. That's what that is.
That co-promise, yo, you walk right through that like you ain't say that shit. Yo, I gotta, yo, hold on.
I appreciate that, bro.
We gotta get out. We gotta get out. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. I'm sorry. I just had to.
For real. So
God different, man.
I love bars. You know what I'm saying? So here's been bars. We got to stop.
I've been there different,
Real,
man. I've been there different, man. But no, though, that's real, man. Cause you know,
I'm gonna go home to my old lady and say that shit. He gonna start a whole argument about
hey, you got all rights. All rights reserved. For real.
yeah.
It's a co-promise. I ain't made this by myself.
You said you was gonna do so and so.
Yo, that was tough. I'm sorry. That was tough. I'm sorry.
Most definitely, man. But yeah, man, I just feel like, you know, like this was definitely one of those topics to touch on too, because, you know,
we need each other, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and we don't need. I feel like if there was a way, if they shut down social media,
They should.
you know what I'm saying, and let's just face
1 month a year. They should just cut that thing off.
Yeah, just cut it off.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Hey,
I already know.
It need to, and just shut it down, and just let's actually connect. You know what I'm saying? Without that, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, just as we basically all could agree, you know, social media, music, all of that, you know, due to the frequency being so low, it's like a disease at this point. Y'all just spreading it around, and if we are not strong minded to you know what I'm saying, to understand what you're doing, people falling into that trap. You know what I'm saying? And then once you fall into that trap, sometimes it's kind of hard to get out of it, because it's like at this point your mind done got so messed up, and you done got so. You ever been through this thing where you so used to something, so when you finally experience something different, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like for an example, right? I'm a gentleman. I love opening doors. I love just basically what a gentleman's supposed to do. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And not just for your woman, just for any. You know what I'm saying? Any time you see a female, you know what I'm saying? If her man is not there, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Right? And when I do it,
No, I'm sorry.
This just me. I'm just speaking for me. And I know when I do it, it's like I get a lot of different reactions. I get the, I didn't know they still do that. Or I get the, why do it for me? I get the, you know, you have your ones who do take an offense of, I'm trying to flirt with them, when that's really not the case. I'm just being a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? But even with them, I feel sorry for them, because they don't even know. That lets me know you don't know what a gentleman is. You don't know that a man can actually have a conversation with you or be polite with you without actually wanting to be in between your legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know it, you know? So it's just like, I don't know, man. I just feel like that shit right there is extremely
Well, maybe
important.
it's the same thing he was saying again. I'm like, bars over here.
That's got him on, man.
Maybe it's like you said, with it, as so within, so without, right? So the way they see you is the way they see themselves. I don't have conversations with, this is the woman, I don't have conversations with men unless I'm attracted to them. I don't do anything for no man unless I'm attracted to him. So I see you, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a dope friend that said it. We don't see things the way they are. We see things the way we are.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You feel me? So it's like, you know what I mean?
That's real. I feel you. Man, so, you know what I'm saying? I know time is killing it. We got about like 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I had definitely want to give a special shout out
to be here, man.
The God of Mars, man. Listen, man, I known God of Mars quite some time. Real good brother. Good brothers. Y'all can tell, y'all can really, if you sit with this man and have a conversation with him, you gonna learn some shit, man. So, God, is there any last words that you would like to say, you know what I'm saying, to the people?
To the people, man, I just want to say, as far as us, is people, black people, indigenous people, whatever you want to be. We know who he is. They know who he is. We really don't got no friends out here. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be a backbone for each other. So even when you talk about opening doors and stuff, it's like I had a different perspective. I was around some elders, and they were saying, you know, opening doors and letting women go in first, that's what white men do. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, anything could be going on in that store. I need to be the first one in that door, making sure the perimeter clear. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, man.
So it's like, we got to change the way we look at things and the way we look at each other.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm God of Marge. That's in God's image, and so are y'all. So that's how I look at y'all. I hold y'all to high esteem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man.
That's some fire.
Man.
Yo, that's dope.
Changed my whole life.
Because am I trying to be the white man to my woman? Do you know what I'm saying? Is that what I'm trying to do?
Come on now.
I don't like this dude no more.
Don't say that.
Hey, go on what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that you say that, right? Because like when me and my lady get home, right? I get out of the car first.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
I automatically grab it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same.
When we get ready to go in the house, I unlock the door. I step into the house first.
Yeah.
Right. You're supposed to.
You know what I mean?
You ever done the sweep? I've been
Of
done.
course.
I do the sweep, boy. I'm like, hey,
Something ain't right.
something don't feel right. Give me a second. The sweep.
Uh,
All right.
With flashlight on and the beam.
Yeah. Like, hey.
'Cause I'm gonna dot you.
Yeah.
No, that's real shit, man. Especially like goddamn, like you feel me. Sometimes I will purposely leave something in the living room just to make sure it's still there when I come back. Because if it ain't there and I know nobody wasn't in that house, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that my daddy always taught me, especially I learned this from being in the hotels. Like that's why it made me when you said that, like, damn, I didn't understand, you know what I'm saying, the depths of it. But like Pops wouldn't let if we went into a hotel like on a vacation or
Oh
something.
yeah, ain't nothing y'all get out of the car.
Boy, Pops going in there first and he's checking everything out. And I'm going with him because he want to show me this shit. And then once we clear this shit, now mama and sisters
tagged,
become in, you feel me? So it's just like, yo, man, like, yeah, God, bro, like, see.
And our reality is different, so
Come
we gotta
on.
operate different.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
And
real.
see, that's why this is so important. This is one of the things I love about, you know what I'm saying, StressLyfe, this show, this podcast. This goes to show if you don't have no daddy in your life, if you don't have no mama in your life, or if you don't have a leader, a role model, this is the show. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's a difference
to watch.
between a boss and a leader.
Come on, man.
Some people have been raised by bosses and not.
Come on,
Well,
man.
nah.
You feel me?
They was up under dictatorship.
Yep.
Feel me?
Yep.
I mean,
Real talk.
It's a
man.
whole nother podcast.
Yeah, for real.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is where it's at, man. And Lord knows I ain't trying to say that, you feel me, we perfect, because we not. You know what I'm saying? We got our flaws just like as well as the next man. However, like I always been saying, overall, even with the flaws that we have, we don't mind. I know for me, I don't mind expressing my flaws, but I don't glorify my flaws.
Cocaine's a
You
hell
know
of
what
a
I'm
drug.
saying? Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't glorify it, man. So, but nah, man. Once again, God, I appreciate you for coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank
Appreciate
you.
you, big bro.
already.
Yeah. So once again, man. Yeah, Ja, you feel me? Once again, one love to my guy Malik. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boy, y'all want that cut? I make sure y'all get that cut. I'm about to get mine, you feel me, pretty soon, because I look rough as hell right now.
And they do eyebrows too, females.
Yeah.
Get
My
with
girl
the God.
Bria Lee.
What's up?
Bria
Yeah, that
Lee.
bitch from the SAP, you understand?
She over there getting her hoes together.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what's going on.
We just finished up.
Hey,
It's
she
10
got a
o'clock.
song called Pressure.
Pressure.
That just, you feel me, release.
Yeah.
Y'all be on tune to Pressure,
Run
man.
it up, run it up,
You know
run
what
it
I'm
up.
saying?
gonna do
That's
that.
definitely dope, man. Once again, man, we still
We can
like
play it
the-
during the show next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah, for sure. You know what, Jav? I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna go ahead and hurry in this. I thought about this idea. like, cause you an artist, I'm an artist, you an artist, right? I feel like we need to start like before the show start and before the show end, play a music video. Let them see the music video so that way it promotes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoever's on the show.
Yeah.
You can even have a segment where we just, you know what I'm saying, critique and then like
Critique.
For sure. I'm with it. Yeah, for sure. Like that's real. Cause listen, man, God of Mars got that song called Deeper Than Rap.
Deeper Than Rap, man. Woo! And I just dropped that the last decade, man. I put that on all platforms.
Yeah.
I just dropped that on all platforms for the first time.
For
you got a video, it's an old video, but it's on all platforms.
For sure. I promise you. You're gonna love it. Man, I love God of Mars music, man. It's dope.
Salute, man. Likewise,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
For sure.
And now, what's love, what's trust, man? You know, we got that.
Yeah, what's love, what's trust?
I like that track.
Yeah.
Like
what's
that.
love, what's trust?
Yeah.
We got to expose them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we definitely got it. Yeah. But no, man. Hey, like I said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I hope that y'all took in what we talked about, you know what I'm saying, and try to apply it to your life and you feel me, and grow from there, you know what I'm saying? Scratch it. Till then.
And say no to drugs. Okay.
That man said this shit.